Welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen. This is your first captain speaking. Today we're going to be flying from Düsseldorf via Munich to San Diego. So let's get right into this flight review. So we got the Economy Light ticket, which took us from Düsseldorf via Munich to San Diego. And as you can see, in Düsseldorf it was pretty busy already. Since we got the Economy Light ticket, we only had carry-on luggage with us. I couldn't receive my flight ticket, although we did online check-in beforehand. That's why we had to wait in line still to get our tickets. Luckily the queue didn't take too long though, and after 30 minutes we got the tickets and we went to TSA. TSA also took us a couple minutes of waiting. It can get really bad, especially on the weekends. But after that we made our way to our favorite bakery inside of the gates A. The flight was a little bit late and we got a little worried because we only had 1 hour to change the flights in Munich. But after waiting for a little bit, we finally boarded the plane for our first flight. After doing the safety instructions, they were really quick to take off. The actual flight time to Munich was about 45 minutes, although it says it's a little bit longer. And after being in the air for about 20 minutes, they offered us a water and some chocolate. It was a quick, nice flight, kind of like an appetizer for the big flight that's coming. We were a little bit in a rush because we only had about 30 minutes until boarding for the next flight. The airport in Munich is pretty big, so you might be walking a long time to go from one terminal to another. But luckily there's a train, so you won't be walking for that long. Before you arrive at the gates for the US long-haul flights, they will check your documents such as the ESTA and your passport. And I was also lucky to go through an extra security check there. That's probably the reason why I couldn't get my online ticket beforehand. But then we finally made our way on the plane and we were looking forward for this 11-hour flight. As you can see, we flew with the Airbus A350-900 and they provided us with some headphones. They looked pretty outdated though, so make sure you bring your own headphones. So the flight was pretty packed, but we were lucky enough to have an empty seat next to us and we were enjoying the different camera views during the takeoff. As far as the entertainment system, they got some pretty good movies. Some of them are pretty new too. I already watched a lot of them, unfortunately though. Also they got a variety of some basic mini games if you're into that. The toilets were pretty clean and I liked the lighting in the bathroom. Overall they kept it pretty simple. I wish they would add some moisture or some hand sanitizer like Emirates does, but other than that I can't really complain about anything. Like on every long-haul flight, a pillow and a blanket was provided. We didn't really need them though because it was a day flight. And one thing that I didn't know is that you can actually put the headrest up. I don't know if you can do it on any plane, but on this one it worked and it's pretty cool to me. After about 30 to 40 minutes they came with some drinks. Of course I went with the tomato juice. And shortly after that they also came through with the lunch. As you can see they served us pasta and tomato sauce. It came with a bun, with some salad and some cake for dessert. Also had some brie, like some cheese and butter. And yeah, this is nothing out of the ordinary, but it does the job and it gets you full. And one thing you can do is pre-order the Hindu meal. Unfortunately on this flight I forgot to do that, but on the next flight I did and it's pretty good. As you can see, after the pasta we were still hungry, so we put that bun and we put the cheese in. And we even dipped it into the tomato juice. And it was almost better than the pasta, to be honest. And a couple hours later, after watching some movies and trying to get a little bit of sleep, which didn't work that well, we were pretty close to San Diego, and they began serving us a last and final meal. So this beauty is a cheese sandwich with pickles on it, and on the side there's a yogurt and a Kit Kat. So for me personally, the sandwich was way too dry. There was like I believe it's a paprika spread on it. I still ate it though, but if I would rate it, I give it a 3 out of 10 for the dryness. Of course, you can never miss with Kit Kat, and the yogurt was also pretty good. I think it was a strawberry yogurt, and the brand is pretty known in Germany, so it's a pretty good one. Cheers. So after this dry meal, we made our way to the San Diego airport. The total distance, by the way, is 9,600 kilometers, and the usual flights from Munich to San Diego have about a 10 to 20 minutes delay on average. And this Lufthansa flight from Munich is the only one that's going directly from Germany to San Diego. And if you're lucky enough to sit on the left side near a window, you have the stunning view of San Diego downtown during the landing. The immigration process at San Diego airport goes by really quickly. Since we only had carry-on baggage, we didn't have to wait at the baggage claim area, and we can proceed right to the immigration. They will ask you a couple of questions, and after that they will let you through and you will be out on the street in no time. As soon as you're out the airport, you can take either an Uber or a taxi, which costs you like $20 to $30. Also, you can take advantage of the bus, who will take you to downtown for free. Unfortunately, there are a couple of stops on the way and it might take a little bit longer. Overall, I really enjoyed the flight with Lufthansa, and I rated a 7 out of 10. The flight was pretty pleasant. The food could be a little bit better, but other than that, it was a nice experience. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you got anything to add, leave it in the comments. It would be dope if you like or subscribe the video, and yeah, let me know where I should go next.